Curragh Racecourse, the home of Irish flat racing, is undergoing a major transformation. Work is now underway on a €65 million facelift to include a new grandstand, weigh room and parade ring. The arrivals and reception area will incorporate a museum of Irish racing, and the existing stable yard will also be completely refurbished.
Firstly, it's fantastic to see the project started. People have been looking at the redevelopment of Curragh for some years now, and I think to see actual contractors on the ground and the work starting has created a great buzz around the place, and there's great excitement that people now see that the project is happening. Everybody in racing knows that the Curragh track is one of the best tracks in the world, but we never had the facilities in more recent times to match that. And that's why people have been talking about redeveloping the Curragh for some time. And I think what we're going to do now is put world-class facilities beside a world-class track.
We're beginning a journey now which is involving a lot of change, but it's a really exciting time for us, because I suppose when you're in the middle of preparing the project and getting everything ready, this is a key milestone, which is when we're ready now to change the site. And if you walk on the site today, it is changing. Every single day there's a change, and we're bringing down some of the old buildings, looking to provide a new facility which is going to address the challenge that the Curragh has not matched expectation for a long time. So we have a target to be ready at the end of 2018. So that means we've got 2 racing seasons where we'll be using temporary facilities. And then we open up in 2019 with the new facility all ready to go. And as we go through 17 and 18, there will be changes in configuration as certain elements come online. But the importance of why we're doing it and what we're trying to achieve is to make the facility itself physically more comfortable for people. We're going to put the parade ring, for example, in behind the stand to provide shelter from the prevailing conditions. We're going to provide much more cover for everybody. We're going to provide more entertainment and more food for people when they arrive. And I suppose the whole experience today, if you come to the Curragh, is quite a linear one from the moment you arrive right through walking down through the facility itself. And in trying to bring people in from a different angle, we're going to open up the site and add a lot more depth to it, and hopefully that will just begin to signal to people that things have changed.
The Curragh is renowned as the home of the classics, and that will remain the case until the redevelopment work is completed at the end of 2018.
A lot of work went into that decision as to whether we should stay here in the Curragh or whether we should close down, whether we should move all the racing somewhere else. And none of these are easy decisions, and they're not straightforward, and it's not yes or no. And I'd have to admit there was a lot of views on both sides as to exactly what we should do. But we did a lot of analysis to look at what it would mean in terms of moving to somewhere else and closing the track down. And the balance of views was that since we had the track, it wasn't being touched in any way as part of the development. There would be no encroachment on it, that we should continue to run the classics here. One
of the challenges that we have in the decision, which was a bold one, to continue racing at the Curragh, and one of the major reasons for that is that there's such an attachment to the classics which are run here. And after a lot of deliberation, the decision was made that we're going to stay and we're going to operate through that. We also have to be respectful of what we can offer and what we can accommodate, at the same time respecting the constriction and the restriction applied by planning. And that means that we're going to work with a capacity of 6,000, which is certainly reduced, particularly for the big days, the Derby and the Champions Weekend. But what we're going to use that to do is to accommodate as many people who will come in and book early and give them a good time when they come, and hopefully a surprising time, because we're bringing in expertise, and we've looked at other sporting events at how you can, and those people who've attended, let's say, a golfing event, you know when you experience something there that's of high quality, and that's what we'll be looking to do. So in some ways, what we should be offering in the next while might even be better than we've been able to offer in recent times.
The first race meeting this year will take place on the 13th of May, and the action will continue at the Curragh right through to mid-September. Tickets and hospitality bookings are now available through the racecourse website www.curragh.ie.